Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to share with you what is rebirthing breathwork. This is something that I have been uh, working with other people for the past 10 years, and this is my 11th year providing this service called Rebirthing Breathwork. I will start with a story. That's the story of every one of us. For the first 9 months of our life, where are we? Yes, we are in our mother's womb. So for the first 9 months of our life, the life that we live is very different from now. How different it is? Let's start with the light. Um, do you think that the light is bright or dark? The light is actually dim. And what about the sound that we hear when we are in our mother's womb? If we listen to our mother's heartbeat, of course it will be loud. I'm talking about the external sound, and most of the time it will be muffled. And the temperature is not cold, it's not hot, it's just the right temperature, our body temperature. And do we need to eat in the first 9 months of our life? When I say eat, meaning putting food into our mouth, no, we don't. And we do not need to breathe even, because our lungs are not ready. So for the first 9 months of our life, the breathing is actually done through the mouth. So all resources that we need, be it food, nutrients, air, everything is provided for by our mother through the umbilical cord, and that's how we receive nutrients, that's how we receive all form of provision. And one fine day, suddenly we find that the walls around us starts to compress, there's no more space, and we have to birth through the birth canal. And the first thing that we contact with the external world is going to leave an immediate imprint. We call this the subconscious belief in our mind. So just imagine a baby that hasn't experienced the external world. It's like a sponge. So the mind is like a sponge, the brain is like a sponge. Everything that we experience during the first few moments of our life, the first few seconds or minutes, is going to leave a permanent imprint in our subconscious mind. So just follow me through the story. Imagine that you have a normal birth. If there are other complications, it's going to affect you even more. So assuming we all have a normal birth and we come out into the world, first few things that we're going to experience is, for example, the light in the labor ward is going to be very bright. So definitely our eyes will not like it. The sound is going to be very loud because it doesn't have to travel through the mother anymore. And the temperature in the labor ward is very, very cold. So some of the things that we could be experiencing as a baby do not talk, so there's no words, it's all imprinted as a sensation, as an experience. So for example, the labor ward is cold, so we're going to have this belief that the world is cold. The world is bright and I don't like the sound of this world. And depends on how the nurses and the doctors handle you. Some of us may feel the experience of being manipulated. Yeah, they may turn you around. It may be very harsh sensation, harsh feeling. And what happened next once we are out of the mother's womb? You're right, the doctor will cut the umbilical cord. Imagine your lungs isn't ready, you couldn't breathe yet. And once the umbilical cord is being cut, the brain needs oxygen within a certain amount of time. So we are forced to take our first breath. And the sensation is going to feel like this, because we lived in a water environment, fluid environment for the first 9 months. Water or fluid is inside our windpipe, and we are forced to take in our first breath. So that is fluid flowing out, and yet we have to breathe in. And the sensation feels like a person who almost drowned. Yeah, it's a suffocating sensation. So what is breath? If we stop breathing, what will happen? We will die. So breath is life. So without words, our subconscious mind is going to have this memory and this belief that, oh, breath, the first time I breathe my breath, the first breath I take, it feels suffocating. So we're going to equate life is suffocating. Or if we feel pain, life is painful. Life is cold because we experience the coldness around us. And whatever that as a baby, as a newborn, you experience is going to leave a mental imprint in the subconscious mind. And what happens is that as we grow up, life gets easier because we learn how to provide, we find a job, we get monthly income, we find a lover, we settle down, we build our family. Life may start to be better, feel better, but yet subconsciously something is still happening without us knowing. So when life gets better, we feel that the belief system say that life is suffering or life is suffocating. Without our awareness, we may start to draw in situation or attract people into our life to allow us to experience this aspect of life is suffering or life is cold. And we call this self-sabotaging pattern. So if you review back into your life, somehow you may have changed your job, you may have shifted to another country, or even change your partners, be it in business, be it in your relationship. Over time, you may find that, hey, history repeats itself. What does it mean by history repeat itself? The people change, this environment change, yet you experience the same similar problem, similar feeling, similar sensation with a different person or with a different company or with a different group of people. The sensation, the experience is still the same. This is what I mean by history repeats itself. And it all arises from the belief system that we have about life. For example, if you feel that I'm not good enough, that is one belief system that many of us have, generally speaking. So if I'm not good enough, we're going to create experiences to show me, to prove to my mind that I'm always right, because the mind cannot be wrong, that yes, I'm not good enough. Yeah. So what rebirthing breathwork does is that through the breathing technique that you do, it's going to push up your subconscious belief system about yourself, about life. For example, I am not good enough. This belief is going to be pushed up through your breathing, through your connection with your body, and it may bring forward certain experiences that gives you the insight as to, oh, why is it that I'm living my life in such a manner? Why is it that this area of my life I feel that history is repeating? It's because of this belief system that you have, and it's going to surface through the rebirthing breath. What's the benefits of rebirthing breathwork? It's going to help you to look into yourself, just like looking into the mirror, and see for once what is stopping you from living your dream life. What are some of these belief systems that you have that stops you from experiencing joy, experiencing inner peace, experiencing ecstasy, if you want to, in your daily living? And this is possible. Why I know it? Because I've experienced it myself for the past 10 years. And I welcome you to experience this for yourself. Hearing someone talking about it is one thing. Reading about rebirthing breathwork is another. Yet, you will not know what rebirthing breathwork is until you personally experience the breath yourself. So I welcome you to join me. For information about this event, you can check into my Facebook page, yeah, or you could connect with me directly. And I really sincerely hope that all of us can have a chance to experience your own breath, be your own healer, and lead and guide yourself to live a miraculous life. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you soon.